if it's nice, it's nice. So, oh, that's a difficult question, Mo. So, no, I can't. The electricity went out in the plane during the flight, and I was on my way home, and Hi, I'm Steven. I'm from Amsterdam, Netherlands, 38 years old, and yeah, currently in Egypt, Cairo here. A beautiful city, behind me the pyramids, which I like very much, so that's who I am. I visited, I think, 15 or 16 countries around that number, so including Egypt, and yeah, I like it. A lot of countries in Europe, also America a few times, and Morocco, Turkey, and now Egypt. So, yeah. My goal behind traveling is to experience new things, to broaden my horizons, to yeah, let me experience things I haven't thought about before, or things that take me back to the past, how people lived in the past. And that's the beautiful thing about traveling, I think. You get your vision widened and not so narrow-minded, and that helps you. Yeah, that helps you to become an open human being and be open to other people, and it makes you happy. It gives me energy. I like meeting people from other culture, how they are, the food. I love different types of food from every country in the world, and try it, see what makes them happy about food, because food connects everybody. Traveling taught me a lot. The last trip taught me, for instance, that you cannot plan it in advance how it will go, because last trip I went on a plane and the electricity went out in the plane during the flight. So we had to turn around and in the dark. And it lasted for like 30 hours, so it was 30 hours of traveling, and so you cannot plan it, but you have to surrender yourself to the experience and go with the flow. Different cultures give me different experiences, different lessons. Well, I'm currently in Egypt, and one of the things I like about the Egypt culture is there's a lot of humor. I like the Egyptian humor. In the Western societies, everybody is very individualistic. They're not talking to each other anymore in public that much. But here it's very more common to talk and have a laugh and then just go your own way. So that's one thing I learned here. In America, I learned freedom, but also how hard life can be, what the price can be for people there. So I saw there were a lot of homeless people, for instance, there, and yeah, you hear like America's this big country, but a lot of people have a tough time over there. So you can have wealth and poverty next to each other in a culture, and that's very eye-opening to see. I would advise people to travel for sure, for several reasons. First, yeah, as I told earlier, it broadens your horizon. It gives you perspective that people in your country are not unique. They're mostly the same as in other countries, only the setting is different, the wealth is different, and the cultural practices are different. But in the end, the things that unite us all, food, love, everything, you see it everywhere in the same shape, and it's very, yeah, it's very good for your human experience to see that. I think it provokes your creativity to see other countries and cultures. You get inspired in ways you wouldn't think about before. If you want to see something really special culturally wise, I would have to say Egypt, because of the pyramids. For me, it's fascinating that something is created this at least 5,000 years ago. It gives such a perspective of history, of how people what they could accomplish already 5,000 years ago. That's, for me, it's mind-blowing. But nature-wise, I would advise to go to Iceland, because it's like you're on another planet or something. It's super weird, beautiful. I think the most important thing is knowledge about the country, a bit in advance. Read about the culture, the food, the places. So it's not something you really grab you should take with you, but more the knowledge, so you can find your way easier in a place. And I've traveled more with other people than alone. Alone for me is more recently, and I kind of like traveling alone, because it gives me experience of full freedom. You don't have to take anything in account, and you can depend solely on yourself and experience something. So for me, it's very empowering to travel alone. Yeah, it is. So I would recommend it to everybody to travel alone. Yeah. Traveling to Egypt and Cairo is special. I thought about a city, but I didn't expect it to be this big. Cairo is for me, it's so big. I've been to Istanbul, but Istanbul is very big also, but Cairo feels tremendously big somehow. I don't know. It's like enormous, and I didn't expect that. The message is for traveling is not to create a list that says like, this is the places I should go, you know, because everybody wants to go here, or everybody wants to experience this. I would look for the things that you're passionate about. Like if you're passionate about food, go to the countries where you think you can get the nicest or weirdest food. If you're passionate about sports, travel to places where you can practice your sport in the best way. Or if you like culture or paintings, just go to a place to experience your favorite painter or something. Follow your interests. That's my advice to travel.